Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. 19 minutes and 23 seconds. This was like a really, you could see, involved match when it came to the layout, the three-way spots. I mean, they had a lot of complex stuff that they went through here and came up with all these different ideas. Like you could just see lots of stuff obviously thrown against the wall. I would say some of the big takeaways, this crowd saw Becky Lynch as the big baby face in this match. Lots of chants for her. I love some of the spots they came up with Bianca Belair, including this one-arm military press to Sasha Banks. That was the most impressive visual on this show.
Yeah, and I think anybody who knows how military press works, I mean, knows that this is impressive nonetheless. It is, but like the fact that she could even do it though and smile and look as if she didn't have to do much lifting at all, like that is still legitimately very impressive. So, yeah, it was a great spot.
Yeah, that looked great. I mean, there were just so many spots here. Like this was not the traditional WWE three-way where one gets knocked out, the other two have the match. Like there was constant exchanges, breaking up of holds. Banks grabbed Belair by the ponytail because we've got to work this braid in and come up with every conceivable utilization of this ponytail. And Belair used the braid to spin Banks and get her version of the European clutch for a 2 count. Lynch comes in, manhandle slam to Banks that Belair breaks up. They fight on the floor. Lynch comes off the announcer's desk, taking out both. She applies a double disarmer to both women at once, and Belair lifts them both up. And it ends with Belair hitting the KOD to Lynch. Banks and Belair go to the floor, and Banks returns, hoping to go pin Lynch, who is selling the KOD, but gets cradled by Becky, who holds on to the bottom rope while Belair is still on the floor. Becky retains the championship.
I thought this match was great. And I feel like as a performance, like just as a straight up, like for my taste, this was probably my match of the night. Their rhythm in this match was incredibly fast, constant action, very elaborately designed sequences that involved all three of them. You know, for the past 20 years, I think like the three-way dance in the WWE, it's sort of been a signature match of theirs, but I think it's also followed a bit of a formula where it's always two people in the ring at once and then the third person waits outside. This really wasn't that type of match. This one involved all three of them constantly throughout the entire thing, doing some very creative spots. All three of them looked incredible, but in particular, I felt like the two baby faces in Sasha and Bianca both definitely shined the most for me as an in-ring performance. But, you know, as far as like the top, like we definitely wish the Queen's Crown and like the undercard of the WWE's women's division could receive a lot more than they have. But at least as far as the main event mix goes between Charlotte, Bianca, Sasha, and Becky, they are on fire right now. You know, over the past week, these matches these four have been able to put out. If Charlotte Bianca had a better finish, I mean, I think we'd be giving a lot more reference to like the output that they've had in less than a week. Right. You know, starting from Friday until now, all three of those matches have
the
been
finish did
tremendous.
erase the match, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they're all amazing performers.
And in theory now, the focus for the next 4 weeks is going to be Survivor Series, where I would hope they have a creative way to settle the championships being on opposite shows. There's a natural way to do that. And Becky and Charlotte is the one combo we have not seen over these last couple of weeks. We have not seen a singles match, I believe, between them. So you can build towards that. And I mean, on the one hand, it's like this Queen's Crown, it should establish a contender, but I don't know if people see Zelina Vega at that level. That's a big drop from what the championship picture has been, but that should be what the tournament is used for.